A cursory analysis of the Covenant would suggest that it is a collection of species entirely dedicated to the religious ambitions of their leadership. But this is simply not the case. Each species has their own perception of the Covenant belief system. Some are unflinchingly fervent, while others use their faith as a cover for alternative motivations. The Kig-Yar, more than any other, display the latter quality. Referred to as jackals and skirmishers by humans, the Kig-Yar hail from Ian, the primary moon of Chuot in the Judeo system. Prior to their inclusion in the Covenant in 1342 CE, the Kig-Yar went through a variety of shifts in their own culture. Early on, their species was rocked by clan feuding, rampant pirating, and vicious rivalries. But as their populations expanded and intermingled, their differences abated. Eventually, their social bonds had so strengthened that they developed technology to travel into space and began populating other worlds within their system. But as is the case with many sentient species, their primal nature resurfaced and history once again repeated itself, some of their kind returning to the pillaging and raiding of their ancestors, but this time in space. The Kig-Yar united against the Covenant initially, but it wasn't long before they realized their future would be in service to the alien aggressors, or they would have no future at all. Thus, from the very beginning, the Jackals lacked the religious drive that inspired others in the Covenant, and therefore required a more practical motivator. Quite plainly, the Jackals were hired hands, mercenaries working within the ministries of concert and tranquility. They were contracted to facilitate a number of roles for the Covenant, such as infantry, scouts, snipers, and unsurprisingly, specialized detachments used for the search and recovery of Forerunner artifacts. The latter adheres perfectly to the Kig-Yar's innate ability to find and secure items of general worth, an attribute which would eventually bring them into direct contact with humanity. Ironically, despite the Kig-Yar's general disinterest in matters of faith, this chance encounter would ignite a holy war against the humans and the deaths of billions. The Kig-Yar have been seen in a variety of shapes and forms, possibly due to their uneven distribution across multiple worlds and dramatically varied environments in their own system. Whatever the reason for these physical differences, the Jackals and skirmishers have proven that while there's no immediate replacement for passionate faith, monetary reward is sometimes sufficient to meet the Covenant's needs. The Kig-Yar's dedication to the Covenant dogma may have, at times, been questionable, but whatever the reason, they remained loyal to the Prophet's orders, even when the Covenant's empire came crashing down on the Forerunner Ark installation.